हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका ड्यू फिजिक्स एग्जाम प्रेप बाय विनय प्रताप। आज की वीडियो में हम सॉल्व करेंगे क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स 2 का ट्यूटोरियल 6। सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज बेस्ड ऑन, और यू कैन से होल ट्यूटोरियल 6 इज बेस्ड ऑन टाइम डिपेंडेंट परटर्बेशन थ्योरी। सो सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे, थोड़ा सा टाइम डिपेंडेंट परटर्बेशन थ्योरी के बारे में थोड़ा सा डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है, एंड देन वी विल सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन। टाइम डिपेंडेंट परटर्बेशन थ्योरी। नाउ so the basic idea is that we all know that Hamiltonian, let's say if our Hamiltonian is changing with time, then we know that evolution of system, तो हम एक सिस्टम जो कि इवोल्व कर रहा है उसको कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, बाय आयोटा एच क्रॉस। if psi is your wave function, then you can write del psi by del t, and this is the equation for your evolving state, for the evolving state, okay. Whereas my h, that is Hamiltonian, is equal to h0 plus h prime t, where h0 is your original Hamiltonian and h prime t is the perturbation, or you can say small time dependent perturbation, small time dependent perturbation. So in simple layman language, you can say perturbation is a small change to your system, small time dependent perturbation. Fine. Now in case of actual, हमारा जो साई होता है उसको हम ओरिजिनल हैमिल्टोनियन की फॉर्म में कैसे लिखते हैं। सो माई साई एन टी, if I write my original not Hamiltonian wave function, so psi n as a function of x comma t, position and time coordinate, it is psi n x, and then you have exponential minus I e0 t by h cross, whereas this exponential term contain the time evolution of my wave function. Fine. Now if your system is perturbed, now what happens, now your system can have multiple states and a mixture of those multiple states. So the wave function of any of those state is given by psi xt, and then you have a amplitude which is known as probability amplitude into psi n x exponential minus I e0 t by h cross, okay, where what is c and t, this is your probability amplitude. So probability amplitude, इससे पहले आप लिख सकते हो कि that when system is perturbed, we will have multiple states, we will have multiple states of the system, and the wave function of one such state is given by psi xt, whereas c and t represent the probability amplitude, and if you take mod square of this probability amplitude, then it will give you the system, the probability to found the system in state n, okay. So कैसे आप लिखोगे, c n t, if you take its mod square, then it will represent probability to find the system in state psi, ठीक है। Now so time dependent perturbation theory gives us the probability to find the system in one of these multiple states. So for example, let's say हम example लेते हैं, initially our system is in initial state I and final state is F. Okay, so the Hamiltonian, that is perturbed Hamiltonian HFI, is represented by inner product of F, and in between you have H prime, that is your perturbed Hamiltonian, and then you have I, initial state. Okay, so the transition probability, that is P, you can denote it by P, or you can say the formula for transition probability. This is important. यही formula हम use करेंगे questions में to calculate the transition amplitude. So in general, we can represent our transition amplitude by CFT. CFT. F represents the final state and T represents the time. So you can have two formulas. One formula is 1 by I h cross integration from 0 to T, and then you have the matrix element F h prime I, and then you will write exponential I omega from final to initial, initial to final, and then you have T prime dt prime. यहाँ पे दो चीजें आपको ध्यान रखनी है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, यहाँ पे देखो, अगर मैं आयोटा को न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं, सो आई कैन राइट इन डिफरेंट फॉर्म, दैट इज माइनस आई अपॉन एच. ओके, सो यहाँ पर मैं इस फैक्टर को चेंज कर सकता हूँ. दूसरा, जो आपका इंटीग्रेशन है उसकी लिमिट होगी फ्रॉम 0 टू टी, एंड यहाँ पर आपको यूज करना है आई ओमेगा एफ आई फ्रॉम, you have to use different time coordinate, that is t prime and dt. Okay, so this is the formula for transition amplitude. So and transition probability will be square of this transition amplitude. So transition probability will be for a system which is going from initial state to final state, so it will be mod of this quantity. Okay, so these two things you should remember for solving questions. ठीक है, and you can write this formula in different form. Just उसमें क्या होगा, CFT, sometimes I will use minus I upon H, and sometimes I will use 1 upon iota H cross. So 0 to T, the rest of the thing will remain same. I exponential I omega F I T prime for dt, where omega Fi, you can write that omega Fi is equal to EF minus EI, difference in energies between final and initial state, divided by H cross. Okay, because my E is equal to H cross omega. Now let's come to question number 1. So for a two-level quantum system, the orthogonal bases 1 and 2, so these two, 1 and 2 represents the two states of the system. Write its Hamiltonian with respective local energies E1 and E2, neglecting tunneling between the levels. So when tunneling is neglected, so it represents, so tunneling is not there, so it represents there will be no multiple states for the system. So the system will lie in its ground state, so there will be no multiple states, so we don't have to apply the time dependent perturbation theory. So simply my original Hamiltonian H0 will be equal to E1 0 0 E2. Fine. Now for part B, suppose that a time dependent perturbation, now a perturbation has been introduced into the system with Vt is gamma exponential iota omega t 1 2 plus Hc is applied, where Hc is your Hermitian conjugate. Hc का मीनिंग क्या है यहाँ पे? Hermitian conjugate. And I hope by this time you know how to calculate the Hermitian conjugate. So you have to reverse the rows by columns, and you have to change the from real numbers to imaginary numbers. Okay. So is applied to the system at t greater than 0 if the system at t is equals to 0, means initially the system is in this state. Find the probability for being found in the state of two basis vectors. Probability you have to calculate. Okay, so probability of being found in state of in each of these two states, probability of being found in each of two states, that is state 1 and state 2. So my Vt is equal to gamma exponential iota omega t 1 2 plus its Hermitian conjugate. This is given in the question. So Hermitian conjugate of this term will be gamma exponential iota omega t 1 2. So you have to take Hermitian conjugate. So it will become gamma star, and you can say simply write gamma exponential minus iota omega t, gamma star is equals to gamma. So I will become minus I, and you will change the states. 1 2 में change हो जाएगा and 2 1 में. Okay. So you can write this potential in matrix form. So in matrix form it will be 0 gamma exponential iota omega t, then you have gamma minus iota omega t and 0. So now you have, this is your perturbed Hamiltonian, not Hamiltonian, perturbed potential. Perturbed potential. How to calculate the probability? Let's see. So the wave function psi at later time t, कैसे लिखते हैं उसे? c1t exponential minus I even t by h cross. In state 1, this is the wave function, evolved wave function. You can say evolved wave function in state 1 plus second will be c2t exponential minus I e2t by h cross, and then you have state 2. So now first of all let's apply the initial conditions. So initially it is given in the question that the probability to find the system at t is equals to 0, that is c1 transition amplitude, to find the system in state 1 is 1, means probability is 1, and probability to find the system in state 2 is 0. This is initially. Okay, this is given in the question. Now how to find the probability to find the system in state 2? So C2 at time t, formula will be 1 upon I h cross, integration will be from 0 to t, final state is 2. यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे Vt prime, that is your perturbed Hamiltonian. Okay, it's not perturbed Hamiltonian, perturbed potential, but your perturbation exponential iota omega fi. So f is 2 and I is 1, and then you have t prime and integration over dt prime. where omega 1 is equal to E2 minus E1 divide by H cross. ओके, एंड ये मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट कितना होगा? मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट 2 वी टी प्राइम 1, ये मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट किसके इक्वल होगा? गामा स्टार एक्सपोनेंशियल आयोटा ओमेगा टी प्राइम. सो इन दोनों की वैल्यू क्या करते हैं, यहाँ पे पुट करते हैं. So my C2t will be equal to 1 upon iota h cross इंटीग्रेशन ओवर 0 to t. यहाँ पे मैट्रिक्स एलिमेंट कितना आया? गामा स्टार एक्सपोनेंशियल माइनस आयोटा ओमेगा टी प्राइम एक्सपोनेंशियल ओमेगा 2t1 t prime and dt prime. So bring this gamma star out from this integration. So gamma star upon iota h cross, then you have integration 0 to t. I'm combining both these exponential, so iota common, it will become omega 2 1 minus omega bahar t prime, and then you have dt prime. So for the time being, let we are assuming इसको हर स्टेप में ओमेगा 2 1 माइनस ओमेगा लिखेंगे. सो इसको हम एक एज्यूम कर लेते हैं इसके लिए एक वेरिएबल, लेट्स से डेल्टा. सो वेयर डेल्टा इज ओमेगा 2 1 माइनस ओमेगा. So your integration will be gamma star iota h cross integration from 0 to t exponential iota, this term has now become delta t prime dt prime. So now let's integrate. So it is gamma star divided by iota h cross exponential आयोटा डेल्टा का इंटीग्रेशन करोगे तो एक तो एक्सपोनेंशियल आयोटा डेल्टा टी आएगा, प्लस जब इसका अंदर ऊपर वाली जो टर्म है इसको जब आप डिफ्रेंशिएट करोगे देन यू विल गेट आयोटा डेल्टा. रिमेंबर, डिफ्रेंशिएट आपको करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू डी टी प्राइम एंड यू हैव टू पुट द लिमिट्स फ्रॉम 0 to t. So gamma star divide by iota square. So iota square is minus. Iota square is equals to -1. Now let's put the limits. When you put t prime is equals to t, so exponential iota delta t, and you when put t prime equal to 0, it becomes 1 because exponential 0 is 1, and in denominator you have not simply delta. Now bring this delta outside. So you have gamma star divide by h cross, then you have delta. I am taking exponential I delta t by 2 common. Exponential I delta t by 2 common. एंड अब आपको समझ आएगा वाई, बिकॉज यहाँ पर कितनी पावर बचेगी? हाफ एक्सपोनेंशियल आई डेल्टा टी बाई 2 माइनस यहाँ पर होगा माइनस एक्सपोनेंशियल आई डेल्टा टी बाई 2. वाई आई हैव डन दिस स्टेप? so that I can write this expression in some form of sine or cos. So this expression will be equal to 2 iota sine delta t by 2. कैसे? देखो, आपके पास जो एक्सपोनेंशियल आयोटा डेल्टा टी, इसको साइन और कोस की फॉर्म में लिखना हो तो कैसे लिखोगे? यू विल राइट कोस डेल्टा टी प्लस आयोटा साइन डेल्टा टी. अगर मैं एक्सपोनेंशियल माइनस आयोटा डेल्टा टी को लिखूं तो आप कैसे लिखोगे? कोस डेल्टा टी माइनस आई साइन डेल्टा टी. सो इफ आई हैव टू राइट, देखो अब यहां से आप क्या लिख सकते हो? इन दोनों को ऐड करोगे तो ये टर्म कैंसिल हो जाएगी, मीन्स आप उसको कोस की टर्म में लिख सकते हो. अगर इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे देन यू कैन राइट कोस विल कैंसिल एंड देन यू कैन राइट दी इन साइन फॉर्म. सो सिमिलरली अगर आप इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे इट विल बिकम आयोटा, these two will add, it will become 2 iota साइन डेल्टा टी डिवाइड बाय 2, बिकॉज यहाँ पे डेल्टा टी बाय 2 है. सो योर इक्वेशन विल बिकम माइनस गामा स्टार डिवाइड बाय आयोटा, तो हमने ले, यू हैव एच कट डेल्टा एक्सपोनेंशियल आयोटा डेल्टा टी बाई 2, ये हमने बाहर कॉमन लिया था, एंड अंदर जो टर्म आई है डेट इज 2 टाइम्स आयोटा साइन डेल्टा टी बाई 2. ठीक है. नाउ दिस इज C2T, मीन्स ट्रांजिशन एम्पलीट्यूड टू फाइंड द सिस्टम इन स्टेट 2 at time t. How to find the probability? So probability, that is P2T, probability to find the system in state 2 at time t. So it will be mode of this transition amplitude. So when you take mode, automatically minus sign will become plus, and 2 का क्या हो जाएगा, 4 हो जाएगा. गामा इंटू गामा, इट विल बिकम गामा स्क्वायर, एच स्क्वायर स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, डेल्टा स्क्वायर हो जाएगा. एंड व्हेन यू टेक स्क्वायर ऑफ दिस क्वांटिटी, दैट इज एक्सपोनेंशियल, क्योंकि एक्सपोनेंशियल किसी भी आयोटा थीटा, किसी भी हम एक्सपोनेंशियल का अगर हम मोड लेते हैं, मोड स्क्वायर, इट इज इक्वल टू 1. सो इसका 1 हो जाएगा. सो यू हैव सिंपली साइन स्क्वायर डेल्टा टी बाई 2. फाइन. नाउ व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन पुट बैक द वैल्यूज ऑफ डेल्टा जो कि हमने एज्यूम की थी वहाँ पे. सो योर probability will be 4 gamma square divided by h cross square. Delta was omega 2 1 minus omega square, and then you have sine square delta is omega 2 1 minus omega into t by 2. So this is the net expression for your probability to find the system in state 2 at time t. Fine. How to find the probability to find the system in 1? See, there exist only two states to find the system in state 1 or in state 2. So we know total probability is always 1. So at any time the total probability is 1. So probability P1t will be simply 1 minus P2t, means simply put 1 minus and this expression. That will be the probability to find the system in state 1. So this was part B. Now let's look at part C. Find the condition under which the probability of being in the state 2 is maximum. So how to maximize this probability? So how to maximize this probability? See, probability will be maximum when this denominator term will be minimum. So when this term will be minimum, when this omega 2 1 will be equal to omega. So probability will be maximum when omega 2 1 is equals to omega. So this is the condition for maximum probability. So now we have part D. Plot the corresponding probabilities as a function of time t for frequency omega, omega 2 1, e2 minus e1 by h cross. So you have to plot the probability. So if you observe, probability P2t is directly proportional to sine square of this term, sine square of, or what you can do, you can maximize the probability. We have wrote the condition but we have not maximized. So first let's maximize the probability. So P2t will be equal to 4 times of gamma square divided by h square delta square, and then we have sine square. I'm keeping in the form of delta. Why? I will let you know. delta t by t. Why? Because when my denominator, that is when delta tends to 0, when delta tends to 0, sine of delta function will be equal to delta. This is the property of sine function. Okay, so my probability will become p2t is equal to 4 times gamma square डिवाइड बाय एच क्रॉस स्क्वायर डेल्टा स्क्वायर. सो यहाँ पे आप लिखोगे सिंपली डेल्टा स्क्वायर टी स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 4. सो 4 विल कैंसिल, डेल्टा स्क्वायर विल कैंसिल. यू कैन राइट p2t maximum is how much? Gamma square t square divided by h cut square. So this is the maximum probability to find the system in state 2. Now if you look at here, p2t is directly proportional to t square, or you can write from here also. You can write p2t is directly proportional to sine square as a function of t and with some constant, and p1t will be 1 minus p2, so 1 minus sine square will be cos square, so it is proportional to cos square of t and with some constant. So you have to plot p1 and p2 on the same curve as a function of time. So on the y-axis, you can have probability. This is last part D. And on the x-axis, you have time t. So p2t is basically the sine square curve. So sine square will be, how sine square will look like? Sine square curve will look like this. Okay. And cos square, p1t is proportional to cos square. So cos square will look like something like this. And there will be one resonant frequency. You can show here this. So this point will be your resonance frequency. At this point, omega 2 1 will be equal to omega. So this one represents p2t and this represents p1t. फाइन. सो इस वीडियो में क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 को ही रखते हैं. थोड़ा सा बड़ा क्वेश्चन था, हमने कंसेप्ट भी डिस्कस किया इसके साथ. इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल डिस्कस क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 and 3 फॉर दिस ट्यूटोरियल 6. सो आई होप गाइज आपको समझ आया होगा. सो अगर आपको समझ आया है, प्लीज़ डू लाइक दिस वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल. एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर, गॉड ब्लेस यू.